Let me tell you the story of a poor family in the city where I was born, Neiva. So, this family didn't have access to the water service, so they had to accumulate huge amounts of water in a big tank so they could do their domestic things. The problem was that the family never cleaned the tank, and with the time, the tank got contaminated by mosquitoes that could cause dengue. Unfortunately, one of the family members was bitten by a mosquito and a few weeks later died. So, what do you think about it? Well, when I heard this story, I felt very disappointed because it seems like people just don't get it that dengue is a serious problem, and it seems like people is not interested in it. So that's why I decided to talk about dengue in Colombia. My name is Esteban Diaz and I'm a student of industrial engineering in Los Andes University. So let's go. Let's see how it's going to work against dengue. Let's see how it's doing their job, the whole world. And as can you see in this graph, the world is not doing a good job facing this problem because each period of time we have more number of cases of dengue and they are growing exponentially. So this means that the whole world have a serious situation here. They have a serious health problem and they should address this problem right now. Let's see how it's Colombia. And actually Colombia is in the top 10 of countries with more cases of dengue. Actually Colombia is in the position, as you can see in this graph. This means like it's not just the world, it means that Colombia, here in Colombia, it's a huge problem, and we should pay attention more to this problem. So, but let's analyze the departments in Colombia. The top 3 of departments with more cases, it's Amazonas, Huila, and Tolima. Amazonas has around 45 cases, Huila has around 20, and approximately Tolima has around 13 cases. But what do they have in common? Well, these departments are poor, they have a weak public health system, they have hot weather, and unfortunately the most affected people is the poor people. And well, this problem it's due to 2 major factors, and the first one is information. Let's talk about first information. And it's important that people get information because this means that people could know about prevention measures that they should take to prevent the disease. So in that way they don't get sick, and also they should have the capacity to identify the symptoms and identify if they had the disease or they not. Timely medical attention. This one is also very important because if a person have the disease and it doesn't receive the timely medical attention, this means that the person could die. And also this means that they could collapse the whole public health system. Well, but how to face this problem? A good way to address this problem is through prevention programs, and they should be directed to a specific part of the population where the disease has strong presence, and they should communicate in different ways, like music songs, books. And right here we have a good example that it's a book that the World Health Organization created for the teachers so they could instruct their students in their schools of how to prevent the disease and how to identify the disease. Okay, despite the prevention programs have some drawbacks, right now is the best way to address this disease, and most of the countries are using it right now. So what I want you to remember is that this is a serious disease and that you could do your part just with little things. Thank you.